What's going on, guys? Kyger here. 1.38 goes live on SEA this week. Global may be next week, but we had the full patch notes as well as a cool new addition. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so first I'm going to talk about this post right here that was made on Facebook, and then I'll go into the full patch notes. If you would like to read it over yourself, check it in the resources channel on my Discord. They are all posted there. So first, we have this interesting post right here. As the Olympics draws near, we have a new idea for the ladder arena. So this is specifically going to be for ladder, which makes sense that this would work like this, because you just set your defense and then it happens, where we can play against different regions. Now, what's interesting here is the names they use right here. NA, EE, SA, and EU are all global regions, could now face from SEA, KR, and JP. That is uncertain if it's going to be like one-on-one, like all of global versus SEA, then KR versus JP, or like that, or if these are going to be four individual things and then versus each other. We don't really know yet. We'll see how it happens. What I thought this was going to be was, if you look at Burning Soul Battle, once you get to the knockout phase, the top 32, and you start doing the matches, if you do the view mode and watch the match, it's actually a pretty good client for watching the matches. I want that same kind of setup, but for our private matches. See the damage bar, the zoom in, zoom out, record, maybe even make it where a lot of other games do, where you do lobbies, where I just put in, hey, I'm looking for a match, anyone from anywhere jumps in, we fight them. That may be hard. That would definitely be harder than this, because that would require server lag and things like that, but I'm willing for them to try something like that. Now, what people have noticed is right here, where you see the 1P right there with the Japan flag in the top left hand corner, winter cherry. Next to that, it looks like a Guy fairy we haven't seen before that may be the next fairy, we don't know, for the, I believe that's the Korea flag. But something to notice here is there's holy, fire, wind. Is there water? Yeah, there's water, but there is no earth here, which is interesting. So that might be indicating it is earth, or it's giving something for us to kind of guess at. I really hope to see more like this in the future, to be something to guess at, but there are a few notable differences here. You'll notice, like Oleander down there between Licorice and Camellia is using a super old version of the picture. Same with Anatherium and Candok are super old versions of these. So I'm uncertain if this is supposed to be like a fill-in or if it's a new fairy. Now let's get over into the Discord. Let me see. Alright, so over here to my Discord, down here, Neverland resources. Let me line that up so you'll be able to read them, and then scroll back up to the top. Alright, so 1.38. This is currently the patch notes that are going live on SEA today, well, yesterday if you're watching this. And Global should be getting the same notes either on Wednesday or, I would suspect, next Wednesday. Because if we go over here to the Global Discord right here, you will see patch notes, weekly patch notes, 7.16, which is when they do it once per week. Fixed issue with Hydraga being invisible inside of her face in the story quest. Fixed an issue with 3-star fairies couldn't be put into formation. Fixed an issue with legs being invisible with a certain footwear. Fixed an issue that Viola couldn't hit targets. So this is why I think that it's going to be next week, because they've already posted this. But if we go over here, number 1 global competition, which is what we just talked about, will be launched later. Added a day and night cycle in homelands, allowing adventurers to experience and adjust time and day freely. That's cool that we can kind of take pictures in our homes, and then it sounds like we'll have a slider or something to change the time of day. Enhancement in Flower Fairy Ascend. Added this is kind of reverting that change before, where now if you pull a fairy, you just get the shards. Now you have the option if you want to do shards, or if you want to have like 3 Candocs, you can again. But it's kind of a default thing now, where you have the option of either or. Added a swap function for the first 2 stages. Oh, a sweep function for the first 2 stages of Elemental Realm if you got all 6 chests the previous day. This is making it a little less tedious. Right now, people just let it play the first 2 and then do the third one, which is the one that matters. Now they're effectively saying don't worry about it if you do the boss every day. Added a prompt showing remaining guild contributions in your inventory, so you don't forget to use them. So if you're unaware, when you leave a guild, you get some of your contributions, most of your contributions back, which is an item in your inventory. And then when you join the new guild, you have to click it and open it in the inventory. This is just a reminder that you have it. Add an ability for adventure groups to change their names. That's pretty cool. That should have been there for forever. Locking functionality for guild emblems. That's important. I have gotten rid of a few that I wanted. Assist rewards for time trials. This is going to be probably more sapphires, which is, I mean, nothing wrong with having more sapphires. Optimize crystal inventory issues. Now crystals will have their own bag. I really want one for totems as well. Group function, Path of Fire Sword, maintain at least 2 groups. So no matter how dead your server is, there's always going to be at least 2 groups. They'll probably put bots in to fill in a certain amount, but enhance Flower Fairy Festival, chest claim function, including support of badge claim 1.0. So they fixed the issues with the Flower Fairy issue, and issue with auto battle not working in Shrine Peak. So now you can do auto battle in Shrine Peak. Some people were having issues with it. So this is something that I thought they already did. Improve the matchmaking rules in Burning Soul Battle, so you don't get the same opponent all the time. People immediately said, why not do the same thing for Top League, which is, I mean, fair point. Occasional issues, participants leaving area in Top League. This happened to me, where we finish a round, we win, and then I'm back on, Syphilia, and then I have to log back in and log back through. Now that's fine now. Prove reward display from your treasure, making it easier to see what you're getting. Fixed inaccurate damage with training dummy. I haven't seen this. Refine the wardrobe system interface, probably easier to manage. Translation functionality, that's good, because they have some weird ones in there. where, like, if you say teammate in some language, it'll say classmate, which is whatever. Combat sound effects for Dragon Knight, good. Fixed issue with effects of Sprouted Flower. Didn't work with Ikoria, so all the things that should work, so that's a good fix. This is one that I've seen a lot. Address the issue with Earth boss in the Elemental Realm not losing its shield correctly. So you hit Primrose, it's supposed to get rid of the shield, and sometimes it just didn't. So I would have to reset until I got a time where it just did it both times. But now, well, all 3 times. But now it should work every time. Inaccuracies and invincibility effect on Flower Fairy skills during duels. So they fixed it so that the invincibility works fine when you're in events like Top League and stuff. But in the open world, it's still kind of wonky, and it should be fine now. Ensured invincibility effect during player movement. Sometimes, because of lag or whatnot, you would still get hit with stuff, but it sounds like it's better now. Enhance the boss battle 140. Ancient Relic instance, we'll have to see how that works. And then a bunch of changes with the camera. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm pretty interested about the new change with the ladder. I would like to see what I mentioned earlier, where we can join lobbies and stuff and fight each other that way. Also make it where you can do it one-on-ones or 3v3s like Top League. Make it so you can change the rules like fairies or no fairies. That would make the game a whole lot better in my opinion, as well as allow me and other content creators to hold tournaments and stuff for prizes and such, right? Imagine having a Worlds Neverland League. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till next time, guys.